All right, it's one last midnight. Welcome back to another episode of Astroneer. Last we left off, we got this beast done. We went to Calidor, we got some boom juice, and yeah, we're kind of ready to go do what we set out to a couple episodes ago, which is run this shred sled and get it up and running. But before I leave, I noticed I'm running a little bit low on my research samples. So why don't I take part of this concept, maybe the first half of it, and use it as a collection system for now. I mean, just a refill. It'd probably, you know what, it'd probably be easier. Never mind. I didn't say anything. Never mind, because I got to go down in the caves and stuff, and it's just difficult to drive that in the caves. So let's gather up what we can gather up. I'll be right back, and we'll get ready to go afterwards. All right, about 5 minutes of cave hopping, and this is pretty much relatively full. I think like there's a space or two missing, but okay, whatever. Not gonna worry about it. All right, let's make some silos. Get some titanium here. I don't know if I have a huge amount of titanium. I really don't. It seems like I only have 4 pieces of titanium. Do we have any more? 5 maybe? Nope, that's aluminum. 5, maybe 6. Ooh, we have 6. Enough for 3 silos. Did I bring back the silo with me? No, I did not. Of course not. Okay. Where do I want to go with this? Sure. Why don't we... Is that a piece of titanium there? I did bring back a silo, but it's kind of full. I could use it though. All right, let's make some silos. I guess we'll make 3. Might as well make 3. And then we'll empty out that other one. We'll have 4 total. 4 total should be good to begin with, I guess. Can't complain too much about having 4. I could have none. We need to make some dynamite. So we need a bunch of carbon. And did I get myself the inhibitor mod? I think I did. I did. Let me get a piece of zinc for the inhibitor mod. Alright, and I'm gonna need a bunch organic because I'm gonna need a bunch of God, I can't speak today. We gotta get a bunch of organic because we need a ton of carbon. I'm actually starting to drop them now. To make the dynamite. Alright, let's start making explosive powder. And then we can start making some dynamite. Okay, we also did unlock the medium battery. At least I thought we did. Yeah, we did. So let's make a couple medium batteries. That'd be nice to have. And let's convert some of this explosive powder into dynamite. Alright, honestly, I don't know how much I'm gonna need, but I think this is gonna be plenty. 12? I can't imagine using any more than that, but who knows. Alright, let's get silos unpacked. Let's get some batteries unpacked. Silos. I think I want to put most of the silos here and then have a silo on the back for storage. We're gonna have to figure out a better titanium scenario. We need way more titanium. Probably should like try to invest into a, you know, yeah, an auto extractor, but the problem is we're gonna need serious power. So, maybe not so much right away. Let's see, let's get an auto arm built. All right, I think I'm ready to go. So I have this setup here. I don't know if it's the best setup. It's what I have right now. I've got an auto arm that's turned off, which will transfer items from here into the shredder if I need it, which are, I'm thinking the small scrap items are going to go through that process. I've got some dynamite back here and scrap collection in the back of this shredder, extra large shredder on the rover. And then I have a battery, a generator, and I have the wind power, and I have my arm turned off right now because it consumes power always, right? It's just the way that it is. And I've also got some carbon on me just in case I need to run that generator. So let's go ahead and get going. This is not only a scrap machine, but it's also going to pick up little stuff like research, which is going to be pretty helpful to me because I can use that to collect some of my research and not have to worry about hand picking them up. All right, so let's find some scrap. Let's pick a direction and start scrapping. Let's see here. What direction is this? It's west-ish. Southwest. So I need to go northeast to go home. And unfortunately, this really obstructs my view, but okay, whatever. So the scrap bundles are going to get picked up and they're not going to get processed. We're going to have to process the larger items in the scrapper. The shredder, not the scrapper. I call it the scrapper. And let's shred the platforms down too. I think as long as these guys are loose, it should be able to pick them up. Alright, perfect. Off we go. Shred the planet. Woo! Yeah, we're not gonna go that way. That'd be too much of a pain in the butt. So, new direction. Oh! Alright, before we go too far, what direction is that? We're going north. Perfect. Oh, good. There's a large... am I gonna be able to get to that? Wow, that's really in there. I could, well, okay. Let's see if I can get to it from the other side. I don't necessarily want to destroy all of that trees and stuff. I might have a problem this way too. Do we have a bunch of canyons over here? Man, see, I was trying to avoid the canyons. All right, let's try a third way. As long as the wind keeps blowing, I should be okay, right? I should be able to produce enough power that we can keep this vehicle going. Oh, while I'm here, might as well clean up my mess. Get these guys taken care of. They're pretty much used. I think I have two that are partial, but I don't want to use those. Just attach that for now. And we'll continue our scrap mission. And now we're going, what, south? Okay, perfect. That little supplemental battery is going to help a lot too. Put that medium battery so that we had some extra power. And if we find power along the way, great. I mean, that'll be really helpful. Or find that type of power. That's even better. Alright, finally got to an area where I can blow something up. Let's go ahead and blow this sucker up. Alright, and then get all the goodies. There's a bad place for it because a lot of these pieces are gonna fall in this hole down here. This piece of debris can run through. And this other bigger piece. I'm amazed on how little you get from these larger ships. I mean, you should be getting a ton of stuff, but you really don't. And I guess the angle is bad for my arm. I can't pick up this stuff, so I'll manually pick it up here. Well, I didn't want to, but now I have to head back to base. In a remarkably short period of time, we've already kind of exhausted all of our storage space for scrap. And I didn't even really get to blow up many big ships. I just blew up one, which was kind of disappointing. Because, you know, I brought all that dynamite to blow something up, and I didn't get to blow anything up. Alright, so let's unload everything we got here. There are some small scrap items that I could process. The bundles of scrap, we could process those out. Let's offset some of this dynamite, and I really should move it away from my base. Because you never know what can happen. Smooth this guy. Yeah, put it in the middle of everything. That's pretty smart. Yeah, let's just attach these guys here. I don't think I'll accidentally detonate them, but you know, you never know. Let's reattach this, and let's transfer the small scrap. So we have... Okay, well, let's first get rid of the research samples. I pulled a bunch of research samples. I mean, even the plant ones too, and that's okay, because you know what? They'll get processed just fine. It'll take some time, but no big deal. Let's drop off our resources. Also process that. And we got more batteries, which I thought was really cool. We got a handful more. Some tethers, which is alright. We could scrap those. We don't get much for tethers, but something. So let's process these guys down. Handful of debris bundles. I mean, they're just the tiny little things. They're not going to produce much scrap, but they will produce some. Some more research samples. Yeah, that's all that's on there. We had a piece of scrap. I don't know how we got a piece of scrap in the front, but okay. All right, almost 2 storage silos filled with scrap in a very, very short period of time. Now, my problem is man, I don't have any room for anything anymore. I mean, yeah, I'm out of room. We're gonna have to spend some time building up some stuff. All right, well, that was the shred sled in action. I don't know, it worked out really well. I'm not surprised on how it worked out. I've done this before. It's a lot of fun. I have some scrap. I can trade for some items now if I want to trade for, I don't know, maybe some titanium for some more storage. I'd have to build and maybe possibly unlock the Well, let's see here. Did I already unlock the trade platform? Probably did not. Yeah. 2,500 for the trade platform. Let's unlock the trade platform because I have scrap. I mean, might as well, right? Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to use that scrap. And let's build a trade platform. Tungsten and iron. Luckily, I have those. Oops, I'm full. But there's a piece of tungsten. And there's a piece of iron. And what else did you want? Compound. Great. Go for it. Drop all the rest of this off. Give me my backpack space back. Really didn't need the carbon. Very satisfied with that power situation that I had. There was a couple times where I had to, you know, wait, but ultimately not that long. I did have to turn on the medium generator once. So, you know, there's that. A decent research sample I can use. I'm totally out of power. Let me take, since I'm not going to be using the shredder anymore, take this off. Put this back over here. Should help with my power situation a little bit. Trade platform is complete. Let's get some more silos. I really want some more titanium. We're a little light on titanium, so why don't we... Yeah, it's 2 scrap for 1, so it's not really the great exchange rate that we were hoping for. Which is a given. It will allow us to make 2 more silos, though. And that will be handy. Alright, so the shred sled is pretty useful. I mean, we can run around, get more scrap. I mean, it really didn't take that long to get that amount of scrap. Let me know what you guys want, you think you want to do next. I was thinking about possibly doing a resource to research solution, research byte solution. But what I really need is I really need the auto extractor. And then I really need some dedicated power, which of course, you know what that is, right? We got to get the RTG up and running. So we could work towards getting the RTG, but the RTG, man, it's what, 15,000 bytes? That's okay, they reduced it. It's 1250, I forgot they reduced it. But that is a lot, right? It's gonna take some time to get those number of bytes going. Not entirely sure what direction I want to go. I could get a larger shuttle and maybe start setting up research facilities on different planets now that I have the medium battery. That would be helpful. You keep those things running better. I could go with saving the bucks for... Oh man, we're talking a lot of bucks here. That's 7,000 plus that's plus 20,000. Close to 20,000. Or it is 20,000. So man, that's a lot of bytes. That's a lot of bytes. And our current byte production facility is not working all that well. We really need to address the byte situation. We should probably focus on bytes and start setting up byte factories all over the place. All right, let me know what you guys think. Let me know, because I'm interested in hearing what your suggestions are and how we can keep our byte production rate up a little bit higher. Kind of the way that we're doing it, right? Which is on the surface and running automated facilities like this. I don't want to go down and, I mean, I can solve my problem very simply by going down to the caves in Glacio and just knocking out a byte run. But I don't want to do that. I've done that a million times. So I want to set up more of these little automated research facilities and pull directly off of research samples like something like this over here, right? And I think we can set up, if we set up one on each planet, we should have a decent amount of bytes coming in, depending on how many research samples we're gathering, right? All right, well, let me know, because I'm really interested in hearing what you guys have to say. All right, that's it for me. This is one last minute. Oh, what we could do, hold on. What we could do is we could go, hold on. Let's look at the byte count for this. We could go drill 1. We can do soil canister. Drill 1 soil canister. And we can take and use the soil centrifuge and the smelter to produce, what is, I'm curious, what does ceramic give me for byte wise? Oops, I dropped that. Let's turn this off. Let's stop this one really fast. All right, what does ceramic produce? That's 150 bytes. But that would be 150 endless bytes. And it takes 12 minutes to run it. I mean, that's way worse than the research samples, right? They're only 5 minutes. But we could... Oh, yeah, we totally could. We could build a completely, well, not completely automated. It's not completely automated. It will rely on soil, but we could build a almost quasi-completely automated research facility, at least soil to bytes. So that's one way to think about it. Okay, all right. Big sidetrack there. Thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate it. Hit that like button if you liked it. Become a subscriber if you're not already. You can follow me on any of my social media in the links below, and make sure to hit that notification bell. That way you know when I go live and when I post new videos. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.